Berman. Fox News' Amy Kellogg is also following the trade tension. She's at the EU Japan EPA Forum in Italy this morning. She's live in Milan. Amy, good morning to you.
Hi, Maria. Yes, people here are celebrating this recently signed free trade agreement between the EU and Japan, which has $900 billion in corporate cash to spend right now on investment. So it's an interesting time, but there are two pretty big elephants in the room. One is that trade war with China, and the other is tariffs. Now, the EU Trade Commissioner is speaking in another room right now. She did not want to engage me at all, saying she is waiting to hear from the U.S. side on further steps vis-a-vis tariffs. But she is talking about the perils of using trade as a political weapon. And as for the Japanese who are here concerned about tariffs themselves, I get the sense that Japan is going to be pretty much looking forward to President Trump's visit later this month. He'll be the first leader, the first world leader to meet the newly anointed emperor, and there will be plenty there to discuss.
I suspect that if I'm Japan and I've got the opportunity to have a dialogue with the President of the United States, I would try to engage as much as possible on this topic of trade and basically emphasize, look, at the end of the day, we want a win-win. Japanese companies obviously have been trying to invest more and more capacity, for example, in the auto industry in the United States, creating jobs and trying to press home that point that this is for both sides.
Meanwhile, people in these rooms here are very nervous about China, its slowing growth and the trade tensions. It's quite interesting, Maria, that the Italian Undersecretary of State for Foreign Trade and Investment, the one who was behind that MOU signed in Italy for the Belt and Road Initiative that was, fairly controversial, thinks that President Trump's tactics vis-a-vis China so far have been effective.
As a tactical negotiating weapon, this raising the voice has at least brought the topic on the floor of discussion, and we discussed this at WTO level. We discussed this with the EU Commissioner, Ms. Malmström. So at least we are discussing this, and so in a way, he has probably already achieved the main goal.
So one Japanese businessman here said to me in his excitement about this free trade deal that this is not really about the Japanese being able to import more cheaply wine and chocolates from Italy. This is about values. This really here today is pretty much, Maria, a celebration of free trade. Back to you.
All right, Amy, thank you. Amy Kellogg in Milan this morning.